What's up, guys? This is your official NPC West Coast Classic competitor meeting. This takes the place of the in-person meeting. We adopted this format to work with COVID-19 restrictions, but my team and I will still be available at check-ins to answer any questions that I might not have covered here. Now, in this video, I'll cover all the information about competitor services like tanning, photos, coaches passes, and more. I'll discuss the venue, tickets, the live stream, adjusted operations for coronavirus safety, schedules, rules, athlete flow, and posing. But let's start with the venue. The NPC West Coast Classic will take place at the Ballroom at the Hyatt Regency in Huntington Beach. This is also the host hotel. Everything takes place at the Hyatt, including check-ins, tanning, makeup, and of course the show. All right, let's get into tickets. Tickets are on sale for this show. However, we have a maximum capacity of 100 per room. Now, to increase our capacity, we have a two-room setup. The first room holds a stage, which is the live event. And again, this room holds about 100. Then we have a second room where we'll be projecting the show on a screen. This room also holds 100. So we have two rooms total, one with the show and one with the live stream video of the show. Now, the show is broken up over 2 days. On Saturday, we'll have NPC Classic Physique, Women's Physique, Bikini, and Wellness. On Sunday, it'll be NPC Fitness, Figure, Bodybuilding, and Men's Physique. Our goal here is to spread things out so that all your supporters can be there in attendance for you. Now, tickets for the room with just a live stream are $29. Regular tickets for the show, for the live show, are $49. Now, we also have VIP tickets priced at $133. These are the best seats and are perfect for groups as they'll be at 8-foot rounds. Now, this ticket gets you into both prejudging and finals on the day you attend. Now, all tickets are sold on our website only. I highly recommend swooping these now, though. If there are any left by the day of the show, you'll simply go to our website and buy them. There won't be any sales by us at the door. It's actually a way easier way to do it because you're not going to have to wait in line. Now, for those who cannot attend, we have a live stream option for $24.95. This covers both days of shows. Now, this is a high-quality HD live stream with multiple camera angles. All right, let's get into the products a little bit. The makeup is in the room called Driftwood. It's the Driftwood room located to the left as you approach the ballroom from the hotel lobby. Purchasing for makeup is now closed. If you have booked makeup, you should have received an email from our makeup manager. If not, check your spam. If still not, email foufoumake@gmail.com. That's FOU makeup@gmail.com. Now, if you'd like to see if she has any extra room, please also email her directly. Now, makeup application will take place right there at the venue as well. Now, there'll be no unauthorized professional makeup artists allowed at the venue. Let's get into photography a little bit. You can purchase your high-resolution stage package online or at check-ins. We highly recommend you get this to get the best judges' feedback. It's also good for references for future shows, sponsorship, portfolio development. Of course, it's the best shape of your life, and you want great photos of that. Now, remember, there are no professional cameras allowed at the event. This is defined, and a professional camera is defined as a camera with a removable lens. All right, let's get into tanning. Tanning is at the Catalina room. This is also on your left when approaching the ballroom. For some reason, there are a lot of backroom tanners in this area, so we highly recommend against using these tanners. They're not allowed on the property, and if you have problems with your tan, they won't be there to help you if the tanning goes bad. Now, we don't allow them because they tend to have makeshift setups, and they kind of have a hokey product, and it usually results in damage to the hotel. So the hotel staff will be on high alert for anyone receiving spray tan application on hotel property, and if caught, they'll be disqualified. And also, we just work really hard. We spend a ton of money to present an awesome and convenient experience for you. So when you book one of these backroom tanners, it just kind of feels disrespectful to us and our crew. So we'd appreciate it if you just book directly with us. You're going to get the best service every time. Now, we want your tan to look great, so here's some basic tips to prep your skin. First, you want a loofah every day before the week of the show. This helps remove dead skin and result in the tan absorbing better and looking more consistent. Now, stop using tanning bed now. Even a slight burn will cause water retention. Now, on the day you'll receive your spray tan, use no perfume, no oils, lotion, or deodorant. Now, the tanning solution we use is Pro-Tan. So do not use any non-Pro-Tan skin prep products, as you're likely to have a bad reaction with Pro-Tan. Now, here's a weird one. We had people using dish soap on their skin at the Tahoe show. Not sure where this started, but it's a pretty bad idea. We will have 2 Coach Pass products available for you. The Premier Coaches Pass, which will have full access to backstage and VIP seating, and then the Standard, which includes backstage access only. Now, the Coaches Pass is good for both days, and then you'll be good to go. And also, remember, in accordance with NPC rules, an NPC card is required for all coaches, and that includes IFBB pros too. Okay, let's get into some adjusted operations for coronavirus. Some things to be prepared for. Temperature checks. Everyone, including athletes and spectators, may have their temperature checked prior to entering the venue. So that means if your temperature is over 100.4, you will not be admitted. So if you're feeling any symptoms of COVID-19 or the flu, please don't come. We just don't want to get anybody sick while we're there, and probably won't be able to get in. All right, let's get into face covers. Per state and county ordinances, face covers are required by all attendees. Now, masks will be worn at all times, except when the athlete is on the stage. Now, masks can be left with your personal belongings, or they can be placed on our disinfected table at the stage entrance. Now, once off the stage, the mask must be put right back on. Now, note that the stringent mask requirements are as they are right now, but this policy may change. We're going to do our best to keep those masks off you on stage. All right, seating. Now, we plan to arrange the seats in a modified social distance layout, meaning we'll have a combination of chairs and seats and arrangements for social distancing that can also accommodate families and groups, and particularly these VIP tickets are where you have a table. Okay, conduct. We just ask that you respect all the guidelines. We know that this has been highly politicized. We know that people have a wide spectrum of views on guidelines, especially when it comes to masks. But if we want to have shows, this is what we got to do right now. So if you can't respect the guidelines, don't attend. If you're nervous about your health at the show, also don't attend. We have a live stream for these groups who aren't comfortable being there for whatever their personal reason. Now, I can tell you, I will personally be wearing a mask for about 16 hours straight for 2 days, maybe 3. I've already done it at the NPC Motherlode, the Dexter Jackson Classic, the Tahoe Show, and the Legion Sports Fest. It's not fun, but I'll do it as long and as often as I need to make sure that we have a place for you guys to compete. Now, even with these compromises, we have some great things happening. And we're going to have our full line of brand new center Podium apparel there that we've spent about a year creating. And it is some seriously great stuff. Everything is tailored for the athlete. We're going to have sports bras, booty shorts, t-shirts, hats, tanks, and hoodies. Now, we also have some great NPC West Coast Classic gear like t-shirts and tanks. Now, we're providing an upgraded HD live stream with multiple camera angles, and it's really a whole new level of production. And please help us by sharing this, because the success of the live stream is very important and may really define all of us promoters' ability to produce shows in the future. Now, we have competitor gift bags, and these are seriously stuffed. It's kind of ridiculous. It's all kinds of goodies from our sponsors. Now, we do have about a dozen awesome vendors, and we still have a little bit of room for more. So if you know an interested company or are an interested company, give us a shout and we'll get you in there. All right, all overall winners will, of course, get an overall trophy, and all overall winners will get free registration to the NPC Worldwide International Russia Championship. And I should say that's all open overall winners. Now, if you don't know, the legend and show founder, Lonnie Teeper, he'll be hosting the event again this year. Now, of course, we have the best photographers, tanners, makeup artists in the business. And if you haven't noticed, the venue is right on the beach. So while it won't be business as usual, it'll still be the quality that you expect from Center Podium. All right, let's get into the check-in schedule. So 5 p.m. is check-ins for men's bodybuilding, classic physique, women's physique, and fitness. 5:30 is check-ins for bikini. 6 o'clock is check-ins for figure and wellness. 6:30 is check-ins for men's physique. And at 7 o'clock, that's your last chance. That's when we shut things down and check-ins close. Now, due to our limited capacity, we cannot allow coaches or companions in at check-ins. And again, there won't be a competitor meeting because this is it. But I will be there and my staff will be there to answer any questions that maybe I didn't cover here in this video. Now, there are a few things that we need you to take care of prior to check-ins that'll help your life be super easy on the day of check-ins. So go to the NPC West Coast Classic webpage at centerpodium.com/NPC-West-Coast. You've probably been there already. Firstly, review this page carefully. It has all the info you need, including the complete schedule and the order of classes. Now, when you find the order of events, just beneath the schedule are buttons to submit your posing music, purchase your NPC card, and print your NPC liability release form. You also see a fourth button. That's our competitor guide. I highly recommend you explore this. It's going to save you like 5 shows of trial and error in trying to figure things out. So check that out. All right, so check-ins are going to be in the ballroom. That's the same place where the show will be. Now, when you arrive, you can purchase your NPC card and complete your liability form if you didn't do so ahead of time. Then you're going to head into the ballroom and find a seat. Don't jump in line. We need you to find a seat because we can't have you all congregating in a line. Now, when we call you up, we're going to measure your height and your weight, or your weight. Next, we're going to verify your registration. At this time, you can register. You can add additional crossover classes at this time as well. Purchase a coach's pass or photos, and also pick up your coach's pass if you ordered one online. Now, once that is complete, you head out over to the Center Podium West Coast Classic Gear Store and pick up some stuff at a special price. And we also have your free competitor bag there as well. That's it. After that, you're all done. Now, typically, this process is going to be about 30 to 60 minutes, so plan appropriately with any necessary food or clothing. Now, one final note, if you've been tanned, don't wear your shorts or short sleeves to check-ins. If you're not properly covered, we'll ask that you stand rather than sit. And this is really to protect the furniture from that tan getting everywhere. All right, show day. Some makeup and tanning. They start at 6 a.m. As I mentioned earlier, that's going to be in the Driftwood room. You'll receive your exact appointment time individually. And again, check your spam and be sure to mark any emails from our vendors and us as safe so that they don't end up in your spam filter. The doors open to the public at the ballroom at 9:30 a.m. on both days. Now, competitors should go to the pump-up room, which is the shoreline room. This is located right next to tanning to your left as you approach the ballroom. So that's where we're going to find you, in the shoreline room. Now, you can review the order of events on our website so that you can approximate what time you'll be on stage and then estimate early. Well, we don't want you to miss a class. Now, if your class is missed, remember, there's no going back. There's no rejudging and no refunds. So we recommend as well that you purchase a live stream so you can see exactly where the show is at any given time. And once you're there in that pump-up room, listen for your class. Don't wait for your number to be called. This is how people often miss their class. I recommend checking out the class several before yours and listening for that class so you're ready to go. All right, Saturday, November 7th, 9:30, doors open, and that's going to be for prejudging for NPC Wellness, Women's Physique, Classic Physique, and Bikini. Then 10 o'clock, judging begins. Finals start at 4, and doors open at 4, and then finals begin at 4:30 p.m., of course, in the ballroom. Now, on Sunday, November 8th, doors open for prejudging for fitness, figure, bodybuilding, and men's physique at 9:30, and judging begins at 10 o'clock a.m. Prejudging doors open at 4, and then finals begins at 4:30. Now, a couple things. I mentioned it a little bit earlier, but we're going to talk about conduct. Please protect the venue. This is a great venue. We want to be able to work with them in the future if we have to. So that means wear long pants and a shirt unless you're about to go on stage. Never walk around that outside, outside the backstage area uncovered. Be aware of walls, be aware of furniture. Don't lean on the walls. Don't sit on furniture after you've been tanned. The hotel will absolutely charge you if you are damaging these areas. Also, use a toilet seat cover so you don't leave your tan butt prints all over the place. Other hotel guests won't really understand what that's all about. So take out what you take in, and that means be very careful with food and any other trash you might have. Please don't ever leave a mess. Now, your buttons give you access on the day you compete. So keep them safe, keep them close. Your button numbers may be cross-checked with names, so make sure they're in your possession all the time. All right, presentation. What I'm going to lay out for you next is the general protocol for NPC judging at NPC shows. This will vary based a little bit on several factors and, like size of class and stuff, but will ultimately be decided by the head judge. But I'm going to start and give you a general direction. So I'm going to start with bikini, figure, wellness, and men's physique. Now remember, the more time you spend on your walk, the more time the judges have to find your flaws. Get out there, show them your best shots, and get off. Don't give them time to see anything jiggle. Now, some people try to spend more time on stage than necessary. This will really just create traffic jams and ultimately look unprofessional to the judges and the audience. Now, do remember, you're being judged at all times. Every minute you're on stage, never relax, because you never know when a judge's eyes are on you. Now, don't forget to smile. A big smile helps with the judges and will likely get you on our promotions and in our videos for next year. So once you're on stage, you're going to be lined up on the diagonal on the left. If it's a big class, you may overflow to the stage right. The judge will call your number, and this is when you'll perform your individual presentation. You'll walk from the diagonal to the center X. So you walk to that center X. There isn't a T walk anymore. Then you hit that center X, you hit 2 poses, and then walk back to the diagonal. You have a maximum of about 10 to 15 seconds to present your best couple of shots. Now, once everyone's presented, the judge will call out numbers for comparisons and call out. This is what's known as first call out. This is when you're going to be directed to the center judging line. Now listen closely for your number. And of course, this is all going to vary based on class size. While it's good to be familiar with all this, it's even better to listen closely to the judges and the onstage expediter who's going to be there to help things go smoothly for you. All right, on to prejudging for bodybuilding, classic fitness and women's physique. Now, remember, you're being judged every minute. Never relax up there. Remember to smile, and you'll be guided directly to the center judging line, and that's where you're going to go through your mandatory poses, comparisons, and callouts. Now, be sure to pay attention and listen for your number so that the judge can switch you properly. Now, after judging is complete, everyone will leave the stage. That's it. Then we get into finals. Now, finals, everyone will pose. You're going to enter from stage left. That is competitors left. The stage measures 40 feet by 32 feet deep. Now, presentations and posing only happen once. Crossovers come to the stage just once, and then after that, they don't need to pose multiple times. Now, remember, if you're in fitness, bodybuilding, classic physique, or women's physique, please upload your music on our website. Now at finals, you'll perform your routines. Routines are limited to 45 seconds and will be cut off at 60. If you're in multiple classes, you'll perform your routine just once. Now, after posing, your class is finished. The top 5 from each class will be brought to the diagonal on stage left. The MC will then call out top 5 and you'll move from the diagonal to the front judging line. Now we go into even more detail on this on our website, centerpodium.com/showtime. And there's a bunch of free information in there. And if you want to get in deep, you can join. And for $10 a month, you can get a ton of information about prepping for a show. Now, vendors, I want to let you know we got about a dozen vendors. So be sure to visit them, thank them for their support, and check out all their awesome stuff. Really, we couldn't do it without them. And we also have a place on our website, our promo codes and deals. Check that as well and maybe save you a couple bucks. So I hope that you really enjoy the NPC West Coast Classic and join us for some other Center Podium shows. In 2021, we have 11 shows from California to Russia. Our shows include NPC National Qualifiers, Pro Qualifiers, IFBB Pro Masters, and IFBB Pro Olympia Qualifiers. So no matter where you are in your journey, we have a place for you. So really, we can't thank you enough for staying strong, staying focused. You're truly our inspiration and the reason we keep putting on these shows. We also appreciate your understanding of the things that we can't necessarily control and the flexibility as we adapt to these changes. And we look forward to seeing you all this weekend right there in Huntington Beach.
Legends, we could be legends, etched in the stone, forever on thrones. History's made in the moments. Heroes collide, it's all on the line with our backs against the wall. We came to fight. We came to take what was meant to be ours. There's no place to
everybody here is a little bit of a comic book. We got CrossFit, powerlifting, bodybuilding, just great physiques.
It's not just a bodybuilding and fitness, it's an athletic event, you know, it's a sports fest.
I've been enjoying this entire expo. It's freaking awesome. A lot of good companies here today.
It is the old school mentality again. It's that everybody helping everybody mentality.
It was a great show, great competitors, amazing venue. I mean, that theater was beautiful. I really like how they catered to the athletes. Amazing show. I look forward to more to come.
There's a lot of bad days.
New Mexico State Open 2019, the biggest show here in a long time.
I've been in a lot of shows for a lot of years. I've emceed a lot of shows. I gotta say, this one had the most energy that I've been at